Hello and welcome back everyone, we are of course back, and today as you can see, we are of course back on Hypixel Skyblock for another money guide. I know it's been 3 in a row by now, but hopefully the next one should be more of just a generic playing guide, but that is beside the point. Today's guide is today's method I should say, is something that I was going to mention in the last video, but I didn't because I thought it deserved its own spot just because no one really talks about this method. Like, I have never heard a single person mentioning this and how overpowered it is in the early to mid game. So, without further ado, let's get started on why you should still invest in a snow minion in Skyblock. Okay, so, there is a very simple reason why you should still invest in a snow minion in Skyblock. Now, for any of you that do know Skyblock and are a bit into Skyblock, you know, have played a bit, you'll think, why should I invest in a snow minion? Snow minions aren't really the best minion to go for right now, you know, they're kind of expensive to set up in comparison to maybe like a chicken minion. They're kind of just, you know, they're not too special anymore. Or, well, I shouldn't say they're expensive to set up compared to a chicken minion, because a chicken minion gives so little back, but either way, a snow minion will cost about 700k for a tier 11, and I've seen people selling them for about 300k for a tier 1, so it's really not that bad, but the drop really, you know, it's not going to give you too much. Snow as a whole is not worth a ton of money because it doesn't have a ton of uses, but if you are willing to invest a little bit in this, sure, a snow minion will be helpful in the very early game, because, yeah, about 32k from almost a stack of enchanted snow blocks is not horrible. But where the real money comes in is this thing here called a Krampus helmet. Now this will be about 1 mil from what I've seen, and from what the good old Bad Lion auction house counter is saying. But that is well worth every penny of that. And let me tell you why. As this says here, place it in 1 minion. That's why I'm saying you should only invest in 1 snow minion, because it won't work if you try with 2. But if you use 1 snow minion with this, occasionally it will generate red gifts. Now, red gifts, for any of you that don't know, are worth a good amount of money. Now, I've had this going through the day. Generally, this will give about 1 to 5 red gifts in a day from what I've seen. So imagine this times 5. That's going to be a lot of money that you're getting from a cheap minion with a relatively cheap upgrade if you think about it. Like, for example, when I mentioned the slime minions last video, these take a lot more setup than that. You know, it's an enchanted hopper for 1 million coins, it's corrupt soil for almost 2 million coins, you know, it's the slime minion, which is expensive as is. So, it's not as good as a slime minion, and it never will be. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying it's comparable even. In my opinion, it's not even as good really as these minions here. But if you're in the kind of the transition from early to mid game, and if you're looking for a good minion to just have around, it'll make you a good amount of money, I absolutely 100% suggest still investing in a snow minion. Because really, about 2 million investment, you're gonna make that back so easily. The other day I sold a relatively good size amount of these red gifts that I had amassed, and I got about 2 to 3 million, I forget exactly, but that was one big sale, and I paid the entire thing off easily. So, that is why you should still invest in a snow minion in Hypixel Skyblock in this day and age, because usually people don't do that. Anyway, with that, that is the end of this video, so make sure to leave a like if this helped you at all. Make sure to comment any other under-talked about minion combinations that make a ton of money, or any other under-talked about money methods all around that make a ton of money, and maybe they will be in the next money guide video whenever I do another one. But for now, hopefully the next one won't be a money guide video, because it has been 3 in a row. Make sure to subscribe if this has helped you at all, because got a bunch more videos like it. And that's about it. Till next time, everyone, thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.